Hello guys, this is Keyapp platform for app analytics and app keyword promotion. Before watching this video, please subscribe to our channel to get all the news about App Store optimization, keywords promotion, and of course to get some updates from our service. Also, if you like this particular episode, please leave your likes and comments. We really appreciate this, and this makes us to create even more video content for you. In today's episode, we have decided to discuss Google Play Developer Console and how actually to use it to analyze your app performance. So when you log into Google Play Developer Console, the first page you get to is the list of all the applications which are published from your developer account. And when you choose the application, the first section you get to is dashboard, where you can see actually the information about your application. It is a kind of short information gathered together where there is app title, app package. You can go to Google Play to see the application on the store, some inbox, some KPIs, some store listing, performance, reviews, rating, etc. The next section is called inbox, where you can check all the messages and letters which Google sends to you as app developer, and here you can also set an email notification. The next section is called statistics, and it is already this section where you can analyze the amount of install the application gets from particular regions or from all the regions where the application is available. So here we may see some typical for Google Play filter for choosing the period. So you can choose this week, last week, some particular amount of days, or just set the dates which you need to analyze. Let's choose 180 days. So here you may see that you can choose the metric which you would like to analyze. There are users, devices, engagement, rating changes, some quality changes like crashes, application not responding errors, some app download size. Then you can choose the precise filter. For example, we have chosen installed audience and we have chosen all the users, so all the new and returning users to your application. Here in filters, you may see different options like country, Android version, device type, language of the device which user has on the smartphone, app version. So let's check with country. First of all, you can check for all the countries, and here you can add some other countries separately just to compare the information like this. You will see how many users you have from all the countries and from some particular regions. Also, you can delete and choose only United States. And in such a case, you will see your user's database in particular region. The next is actually change analysis, and it shows countries and regions with the largest change between the first interval in your selected period and the last interval with complete date. So here you will see how many users have installed or uninstalled your application in particular countries. Like this, in Brazil, total change is minus 106. So 106 users have uninstalled the application. And the next is the data table, where you can see all the information about your users database in the country which you have chosen here in this filter. It is in the form of data table, where you can see the date and amount and percentage from total amount of users your application has. The next section, which is actually interesting for us, is store presence, and the main store listing is the first subsection. So here you can see the app details and of course to change the metadata. So you can change app name, short description, long description. You can change icon, feature graphic, video, preview video, and you can add or change the screenshots depending on the device type, like phone, tablet, 10-inch tablet, Chromebook. All the requirements to the screenshots are available here, and you may see that you can add 8 screenshots maximum for each type of device. The next is custom store listings, and with the help of custom store listings, you actually can target specific user group with your application. For example, in particular country, like for the United States, you have one set of metadata, and for the Japan, you create another set of metadata. Do not forget that you can create simultaneously up to 50 different custom store listings, and in store listings you can change icons, screenshots, description, and app type. Also, one more important thing to mention in that for one country you can show only one custom store listing. The next section is called store listing experiments, and here actually you can run A/B tests, and in such a way you can try different graphics or some localized text, for example, and find out which version performs better and which variant of metadata set works better to attract more users. The next is store settings, where actually you can choose the type of your application. If it is app or game, you can choose category, you can fill in your details as app developer. And translation services, it is important to mention that actually Google provides the translation service by their own, and here you can order human translation for your app tags, for some metadata tags, for some in-app products. And actually they say that the price starts from 007 per word, and your order may be ready in 7 days, so you will get your translation in 7 days after ordering. The next section, which is extremely important for your app performance analysis, is store performance, and here is store analysis, the first one. So here you may see store listing acquisition by traffic source. So this graphic shows from which sources a user gets to your application. For example, from the search by keyword. So here you will see the graphic and all the information in data table, like the general information, Google Play search, third-party referrals, and some Google Play Explorer. And here is store listing performance analysis. So the first one is how many users have visited your app store listing, how many of them have installed the application, and actually the percentage in comparison to previous period. So here I have chosen 180 days. So here are the comparisons to previous 180 days, the graphic as well with all the details about visitors, acquisition, and conversion rate, and the data table with all the information. So here you may see the divided into countries, so the country or region where the user's Google account is registered. Then language, so which language is set on user smartphone, and other. And the next one is conversion analysis, and I suppose it is one of the most important graphics of one of the most important data which you actually as app developer or app marketer can check. So here are 3 graphics. The first one is store listing visitors. So it actually shows the number of users that visited your store listing, and these users do not have your app installs on any of their devices. So with the help of this graphic, you can analyze how actually your app store optimization works, for example, like graphics. The next one is store listing acquisition. So it shows how many users from the ones who visited the store listing have installed the application. And it is the conversion rate, so the information showed in percentages. And here you can see the data table as well to be able to analyze this information. So as for the filter, they are typical for Google reports. Here is the period you can choose, export report, and like view by country region, and the same like language, search terms, store listing. If you choose, for example, search term, here at the end, you will be able for which keywords your application is downloaded. So here are some other section. Here are mentioned the keywords for which your application is downloaded, but there are not so many installs. And of course, the most popular search request for your app mentioned here. So also I would say that in such a way you can prepare for keyword promotion. Like if your application is popular for such search request, you can check the positions for which your application has in particular country for this search request. And actually, if there are no top ranks, you can get this keyword to promotion according to the language. For example, I see how to draw. I understand that actually a lot of users download my application by this keyword, and I understand that in Canada, United States, Great Britain, English is the main language, so I'm going to Keyapp, checking the positions of the application for this search request, and if the positions are not in top, I'm going to promote the application for this request. And of course, the next important section for us is called quality, where you can check rating and reviews. So here you may work with app reputation. The first one is rating, where you can see the detailed analysis of app rating. So here is overview, like default Google Play rating, lifetime average rating, and the amount of users which have left the rating for your app. Here is the comparison with peers, and actually here is rating distribution, so you can check daily how many ratings and which ones, like 5, 4 stars, the application got. And the next section is called reviews. Here you may see as well the rating information, because remember that to leave the review on the application, you need to leave the rating as well. So here is the default Google Play rating. So in countries where Google is not able to show a local rating, because remember that rating is grouped according to the countries on Google Play. So for each country, the app rating is different. So for regions where Google do not have the possibility to show the rating, this default rating is shown, and actually it is calculated based on the app most recent rating across all the countries. Also, you may see how many users have left the rating and how many ratings were with reviews already, what is more important for us. So here you may see all the reviews the application has for the particular period, so you can set this period. And of course, you can search for the reviews like with the help of some words. And filters. First of all, you can filter by Android version, app version, country, region, device language. Device language is important because remember that users on Google Play see the reviews according to the country and according to the device language they have set on their smartphone. So if I am in the United States and I have set French as my device language, so I will see the reviews from people who also are in the United States and who also have set French as device language. So in such a way, you can analyze. Here on each review, you may see the device from which the review was left. Also, you may see the device language, of course, app version name, and Android version of the device, as well as the rating and the review text. And here already you may reply the reviews as app developer. In this episode, we have tried to show all the sections in Google Play Developer Console which you may use to analyze your app performance. So, of course, it is the amount of installs, the store listing visitors, store listing conversion rates, acquisition, and of course, the app reputation. But anyway, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact your personal manager or our support team. We are always happy to help. Get top positions in the search with Keyapp.